About 5 years ago, my wife and I got a call from a dear friend whose mother's health had taken a turn for the worse. She had been living alone. She was a widow. She loved her home. That was her life. And they had to make a decision whether they were going to be able to keep her in that home or put her into assisted living. She pleaded with the family, please keep me in my home. I don't want to go to assisted living. I want to stay where I've been comfortable for 25 years. Well, the family struggled because her home care was over $15,000 a month. Plus, she still had a mortgage payment that needed to be paid. But the family, they loved their mom, so they pooled their resources together. They liquefied or took some of the assets and put those into cash. And so then they were able to keep her in her home, but it was at an exorbitant price. And there was no help for it. Medicare wouldn't cover it. There was no government programs or agencies that would come in and help. They were basically on their own. And yet she had her home here that was for the most part paid for, but she couldn't borrow against it because she didn't have the income in order to qualify for a refi. And banks were really reluctant to do a home equity loan that would have added more monthly payments to an already inflated price that they were having to pay every month for the home care and the mortgage. So we sat down with them and said, you should consider a home equity conversion mortgage for your mom. They said, no, well, what is that about? And I said, it's a reverse mortgage. And they said, oh no, we don't want a reverse mortgage. No, the bank will come and steal our home. And they were filled with all of these fears and, oh my gosh, no, not that. So we said, just sit down and listen to what a HECM can do for you and your family. So we sat down, we went through it, and the outcome was that we put them into a HECM. There was plenty of equity. We paid off the existing mortgage, so that freed up $750 a month having to pay a mortgage. And then we were able to take a sizable portion of that equity and turn it into a $16,000 a month payment out of their equity to her mom so that she could cover her expenses and also pay for the home care. It was tremendous. The family was still amazed that it was able to happen. Well, a few months ago, she passed away. The family then took the home. They sold it. The remaining equity was shared among the heirs, and it was just a great experience for the whole family. Now, how did this even come about? Well, in 1988, President Ronald Reagan signed into law the reverse mortgage, or the home equity conversion mortgage loan. Why did he do that? Because he wanted to protect the senior generation, 62 and above, to help them utilize their equity to be able to stay in their home and do the things that they needed to do. And that's why he did that. Now, there's been some bumps along the way, but let me tell you, this is a great product for those of you that are 62 and above and own your own home. Let's expand on this. So if you had the opportunity to utilize your equity to provide more retirement income on a monthly basis, would that be helpful to you? If you had a grandchild or a great-grandchild that really needed to go to college or wanted to go to college, you would have some funds to help them. What about the grandchild or great-grandchild that's trying to buy their first home? You have the opportunity to help them in that. God forbid that you would be into a situation like our friend's mother. That would be a horrible situation. But now you would have the funds to be able to purchase a home care long-term insurance policy to just take the pressure off, to take the anxiety, but to utilize your equity, which is tax-free funds to you, to be able to do the things that you want to do. If you want to travel, you want to do those things, get rid of that mortgage payment. I just heard recently that somebody wanted to take out a home equity conversion mortgage, a HECM, on their home because they wanted to donate their funds to a charity that was in great need. And so they were able to take that and they were able to see what their funds did to help that charity of their choice. So there's all kinds of aspects and all kinds of different programs that are tied to a HECM. And let me clarify this. A home equity conversion mortgage, or HECM, is insured by the FHA. The reverse mortgage, however, is a proprietary mortgage that is available in the jumbo area. So if you have a very big home with a great value, it just allows you to get more of your equity versus a HECM. Let me just give you an illustration of how this might work for you. If you have a home that's worth $500,000 and you have a mortgage of $100,000, that means that you're probably paying $750, $800 a month towards your mortgage. So put yourself into a HECM, pay off that mortgage, boom, no mortgage payment the rest of your life. And now you have a good portion of your equity that you can put towards your retirement or wherever you would like to put it. And it can come to you however is the best for it to come to you. So it's a great product for those that are 62 and over and own their own home. So you say, well, Keith, what's the next step in this? The next step is to call ICOVEST Capital. Set up a meeting so that we can take you through a capital needs analysis so that we both have the same picture that we're looking at. And then we can talk about what's the best program for you to get you where you want to go and to capitalize on your needs and your goals. So call ICOVEST Capital. The call that you make to us could be the best call for the rest of your life. We look forward to working with you and talking with you.